Near the Kinston area, you can see how discreet the cell is. We have rotation on the south side. Now the general direction of this is off to the north and east at around 30 miles per hour. Again, Doppler indicated rotation. If you are just to the west of Enterprise along Highway 84 to the north of Kinston, you need to go ahead and get inside. If you know people that are on near Defuniak Springs as well, because that storm has held together. This moved on shore about 30 minutes ago and is still showing signs of rotation as it moves onshore near the Defuniak Springs area, I-10. This will continue to move off to the north again around 30 miles per hour. Looks like that one's beginning to fizzle out a bit though, so that is certainly in Coffee County. All of these storms are continuing to move off to the east at a very rapid pace between 55 and 60 miles per hour, so they're going to bear down on you fairly quickly. You zoom out here and you can kind of see the entire line in itself. Again, you see where we have these notches or these bowings that here. So if you are along 231 or you know people in southern Jackson County, that is where the system is currently headed again to the north and east at around 25 miles per hour. Again, tornado or no tornado, damaging winds associated with this system, as well as a lot of lightning. This is the most lightning we have seen all morning here with any of these particular systems, and this is headed really right for the Mariana area over the next 20 to
damage over in Santa Rosa County.
So these storms all along the Panhandle, that's what Lauren's talking about. Really anywhere south of Graceville, this particular area has been responsible for not only power outages, but damages to residents along the Panhandle. So we know these have a history of producing some damaging winds as they continue to trek eastward. Again, if you're in Chipley or Mariana, you are next up really down in the Panhandle. This Highway 231, if you live anywhere along here, that'll include the Graceville area in a second. But again, it is important to get inside because with storms like this, are likely going to be rain rapid. All right, look at that. You can see where the reds and the greens meet. That is bad news. That means you've got inbound and outbound winds right next to each other. Very good indication that there is a tornado right here. Again, no confirmed yet, but strong Doppler radar indication. This continues to move off to the north and east. Elba, be prepared within the next few minutes. That is where it's going to be, crossing over Highway 84 here, just to the north and west of Enterprise. And you can definitely see all these storms are headed your way. We're almost ready to sound the all clear over here in Covington County as well as Okaloosa County. Once this line has passed, the imminent threat will be over with. We just have to deal with like another hour or so of these stronger storms. So once again, if you are in Houston County, if you're in Henry County right now, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning, and that again is for scheduled programming to bring you a severe weather alert. Now this is concerning Coffee County. It is a tornado warning. That's going to include the areas of Basin. You see where Inno is right here on the radar, just to the north and west, that about 4 miles north and west of that town. That is likely where the best circulation is on this particular. So pretty warm out there, and as you can see right now, we have dropped a good 10 to 15 degrees from those highs earlier this afternoon, but still quite muggy out there, mostly clear skies. All the shower activity has wound down. As I mentioned earlier, we did have a lighter shower here on the east side of Dothan that actually dumped about 1/10 of an inch of rain, only about 30 minutes lifespan to it, but plenty of lightning with 8 o'clock. Let's take a quick check now on the tropics as we move forward here. Again, we have one storm in the Pacific, Hurricane Linda here. This is one we're going to watch because typically when you get these Pacific storms, they can get absorbed into the jet stream back near California and Arizona and turn into big rainmakers for the eastern U.S. 6 to 12 days from now. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right now, the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean are very calm. We do have one Tropical Depression 8 here, is expected to move out over the middle Atlantic here over the next couple of days, not affecting land at all. So that is fantastic news. Elsewhere, very tranquil our weather. Overall, that means for a cooler and wetter pattern for us here in the southern United States, specifically along the Gulf Coast region, right where that subtropical jet cuts through the lower 48. Places farther to the north, though, much warmer and much drier. A lot of sunshine for places, especially in Canada, the northwestern United States, the northern Great Plains, and into portions of the Great Lakes. So going forward, what can we expect? Well, this is possibly the strongest El Nino of all time. It's going to mean, like I said, a wet, cool winter for portions of the south. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, even till about 10, we could see some heavier, more steady rainfall move through here. Moving into Friday morning, mostly overcast to start the day, lows right around that 70-degree mark, and as we go throughout the Friday afternoon, we will see the chance for some pop-up showers and storms. So for Friday Night Football, you might want to have those ponchos with you. We could see some rainfall again this week. We haven't quite had the luck of a dry afternoon. So today, partly cloudy, isolated thunderstorms, 20% chance, high topping out around 88 degrees. Tonight, 71, partly cloudy. Part of your afternoon. Here's a look at the headlines as we move forward this week. Our first headlines going to be the rain that's going to occur overnight. Talked earlier about at the top of the show about that rain that's off to the west of us. Most of that's going to move through between sunset this evening and sunrise tomorrow. Behind it, we'll have a brief cool down, and it will not be to the same magnitude as the cool down that we had this past weekend, where we got back into the 20s. We're looking more like mid-30s. That's going to set up a nice weekend, though, especially Friday and Saturday. This is at 7 o'clock. You can see that cooler air still off to the north and west of us. We'll be starting our day in the lower 50s, and we're not going to move a whole lot from there throughout the day, maybe getting back to 60. So it looks like our window of temperatures tomorrow is going to be about 7 degrees. We're not going to move a whole lot. Now here's a closer look at that as you plan out your evening. So we fast forward, this is at 7:45. You can see some of our western counties beginning to be impacted by this rainfall. We fast forward to right around midnight, and it's slowly moving through the Wiregrass. But as we look at Monday night on into Tuesday morning, cooler air moves in. Now the coolest air will not move in by Tuesday morning. We'll have to wait until Wednesday, but we'll definitely notice a change as early as Tuesday. We'll take the humidity out of the atmosphere. It'll feel much more comfortable in the afternoon. Our highs will be in the low 90s as opposed to those mid and upper 90s, so a nice relief there. Here's a look at some of those temperatures. Tuesday morning, I'm thinking right around 70 degrees. A few places farther to the north, maybe Pike County and Troy, can see upper 60s. Our afternoon highs again will be in the low 90s. Wednesday morning, that's when the coolest air. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. And as it has seemed all fall and now winter thus far, the cold front's just not quite making it to us. You see the cooler temperatures. They're almost within reach here of the Wiregrass. They just don't make it here. We're still warmer than much of the surrounding area. You can see the warmer temperatures confined really to Georgia, the Carolinas, and Florida, and then, of course, southeastern Alabama. We zoom in for a closer look at temperatures. Now, temperatures variable, big time differences in here in Abbeville. We're 75 in Abbeville, 67 in Dothan. We have some 70s down in the Panhandle as well. So some places have seen some peaks of sunshine, and look what that does. We warm up very, very quickly. Soil temperatures are so warm, it does not take a whole lot of sunshine to get those temperatures back up into the 70s. So satellite and radar, this is a great sign. Something we definitely need to see more of here in the Wiregrass is no green on the radar to help dry out. And Geneva County is in a state of emergency, and there's more rain on the way, I'm afraid. It's actually going to be sourced from this particular frontal boundary. Now, right now it's a cold front, still making slight progress to the east. It's going to stall out later today, turn into a stationary boundary, move back to the west. This weak high here is not really going to do a whole lot to stop that. That's going to really begin to lose its presence here over the next few hours. But look for this front to shift back to the west. It's going to bring that warmer air back into the picture. It's also going to bring that more humid air mass back into the picture as well. So this is later on this evening. Again, a few showers right along the boundary, it looks like, from Tallahassee up to Valdosta over to the Donaldsonville area. That's the best chance for rain later this afternoon. But then it moves to the north. We have this warmer air mass move back in. That's accompanied with more moisture. And right along this frontal boundary, we get showers extending from Line, Atlanta, all the way down through the Pensacola area into the northern Gulf of Mexico tomorrow. And these aren't really going to move. They're kind of parked here. You'll see when we put this in motion, a bit of a easterly movement to them, but it can dump another ½ inch to an inch on some places here in the Wiregrass that have seen plenty of rainfall thus far. If we fast forward into Thursday, now the front shifts back to the south. Cooler temperatures move in. We'll have those rain chances be focused closer to the Panhandle and Big Bend area. Still a good chance of rain, about a 40% of it on Thursday afternoon before all of that clears out of here. So let's give you a closer look at that. Again today, a few peaks of sunshine I think are possible, and that'll get our temperatures right back over that 70-degree hump later this afternoon. Then there's those showers I was talking about down in Jackson County and Seminole County later this afternoon. Those clear out of here, and then tomorrow, right along that frontal boundary, again, the same places that have seen the rain. That includes the Chattahoochee River area. That includes down in Geneva, the Choctawhatchee River, all the river basins and tributaries that are down there, all going to be getting additional water added to them. Not good news here. At times, heavy rain, but we will not have any severe weather that will be a threat tomorrow. That is the one, ray of light, I guess you can shine on this forecast. But rain showers continuing Wednesday on into Thursday. There's that cooler temperature. Again, as that front slides back to the south, we'll have that cooler air mass move in. The much cooler air comes later on in the weekend. Now, we'll have a slow start with sunshine. It looks like Friday we'll have the chance of rain, a few peaks of sunshine late, mostly cloudy Saturday.